Hey y'all,
Welcome back
to the channel. Yes, honey.
I know you fucking lying.
Okay then.
Hey y'all, welcome back
To the channel, honey.
Yes, y'all, welcome back. So we're back with another review, but before we get into it, make sure y'all got y'all tequilas.
Yes, tequila.
Yes, get into it, y'all. Get your Red Bull if that's what you like.
Yes.
And at some point, it'll be some juice or something up in here, but make sure you got an extra cup for the extraness.
You never know.
And all your wedges and stuff.
Yes, get into it.
Yes, y'all.
The ambience of it all.
Yeah, we gotta, get the set looking nice so we can feel nice to give y'all these opinions.
Okay then.
All right.
Yes.
So today we're gonna be talking about Omega, the Gift and the Curse. This is episode 3.
Mm-hmm. And one thing I did realize on this opening of this episode 3 was of him saying Omarion, Omega, the gift and the curse. He's the gift and the curse. Isn't that song?
Is that what he said?
Girl, he got a little intro song. That's my first time noticing it. I don't know if maybe they just played it at the opening of this episode or what, but the song was saying he's Omega, the gift and the curse.
Well, what's the curse? Your group? Y'all, I'm going to let you know that this episode really kind of made me upset. I was very irritated, and I just felt so bad watching this shit.
Right.
So, let's go ahead and get into it.
Okay.
So, damn.
They talking about Raz behavior and says that his brother needs to leave the tour.
Y'all, his brother looked just like him.
They look just alike.
Like they sound alike.
They sound just alike.
I was like, who is this man? If
like,
you not Raz.
This my only brother. It's just me, him, and my mama. I'm here. Raz ain't got a team. He didn't really have a security guard assigned. So the brother was really there to wreck some shit. Okay?
Pretty much. Somebody gotta have your back. If y'all can't, and that was one of the things that pissed me off. Y'all couldn't, I don't know how groups work when they go out. I'm definitely realizing more that if you a group and y'all don't really get along, that y'all probably gonna have separate personnels. Mm-hmm. But y'all should have at least something for the group in total.
Right.
And if it wasn't needed when everybody came with their people, then pass them people along to Raz.
Right.
Because considering he's the one that needs the most attention, support on this tour, when y'all found out that he didn't have nobody, y'all could have got somebody for him.
It's a lot of people
I
out
don't
there
like that.
to hire to protect this man or to provide him with some emotional support while on this tour. I didn't like that either. I didn't like the fact that they was trying to send the brother home. They did mention that the brother had some type of situation or whatever with maybe one of the other security guards. So whatever the situation was, ultimately he was there to support his brother.
Right.
He felt like it was something with Raz's girlfriend.
Right. I think they were saying the girl, it was nothing to drink in the venue. They wound up going to get her a Coke or something like that. And then somebody approached her trying to take her drink, in which the brother, Ricky, I think his name is, stepped in because Raz wasn't available. And hey, you not gonna try my brother girlfriend. You need to step back. And things got a little out of hand, a little physical. And from that, it was, we need to send Ricky home.
Send him home. We gonna buy his ticket, and we just gonna let him know he got to go. And then you leave Raz with nobody. And it already seemed like Omarion is making it as if he's a burden on him. So it's either you gonna support this man or you don't want nothing to do with this man. I think you need to make up your mind, because one minute you saying that's your brother, you here to support him, this, that, and the third. But then the next minute you're saying he's too irate, he working my nerves, I gotta do this, it's like, bruh, which one are you? Are you a supporter or not?
Or not? So then it goes on to talking about Omarion brought up the fact that Love and Hip Hop, Mona approached him, or I guess B2K. Apparently it was rumored that B2K was gonna be Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. I don't think I remember that, but whatever. And instead of Omarion doing it, he passed that opportunity off to Fizz, which is how Fizz got on the show. If y'all remember, he was on the show when he was dating April, and we saw their relationship, and it was while they were on tour, because they showed some things with them being on tour, but ultimately that is how Fizz got that opportunity. And I mean,
him mentioning it make it seem like you just want somebody to know that you did something for one of your group members.
You know what?
Because it had nothing to do with nothing. It just came from out of nowhere.
Damn.
It really didn't. So I didn't understand the tie, because first you interacting with Bow Wow on a tour or whatever, which was cool. We got to see Bow Wow, whatnot. You talked about y'all relationship, this, that, and third. And then it went on to you mentioning how much money y'all made for the first couple of shows, over $5 million.
And how Fizz ain't your brother.
And how Fizz ain't your brother, but he just a group member. You know what I'm saying? He's a means to an end. He's a constituent, right? You just need it for this time, this moment, and after that, Orion is my brother. Period. So, and then when that was said, it was like, okay, well, Raz was like, so are you gonna have a conversation with Boog and Fizz to salvage, continuing the group following the tour?
He said no.
And he said no. And then I guess him mentioning the whole Love and Hip Hop thing was his reasoning as to why, but it just didn't tie in, Omari. It just didn't make sense.
It did not tie in. It did not tie in. However, I think it ties into later on with you just kind of want to give off, like I'm giving you something, I'm there for you, or whatever situation is. But that's a whole nother situation.
Right.
Anyway, so then it goes on to them finding out after they thought they sent Ricky, Raz's brother, home.
Right.
They did not. Well, he didn't go home because he gonna be there for his brother.
There will be none of that.
Period. As he should. Be there for your brother. Nobody else is there. Be there for him. So, manager, I definitely appreciate. I could tell that you've probably dealt with somebody that has had mental illness or whatever, with just some of the things that you were saying and explaining the situation. But ultimately, she was like, well, if he ain't got no problems going on, if he ain't doing no extra shit, out of sight, out of mind. We not thinking about you. Be here, but be quiet. And I can understand that if y'all concerned about him causing problems or whatever. So I'm happy that it wasn't well, let's stick the dogs on him because you were supposed to be gone. No, right. Raz needs that.
They were saying if they found out that the brother was still on tour, then they were just going to send Raz home too.
They was going to fire that man.
They was going to fire him from the tour. And it's just like, nah, because they come to see B2K as a unit. Period. This ain't like no escape thing where we can just go and see 3 members and still get the full vocals. No, ma'am. You can't do that with B2K.
Because it's only 2 of them giving the vocals, and you trying to send one of the vocalists home.
And we ain't trying to have a remake of the verses with Omari. It just didn't sound good.
I don't got time.
So you need to keep all the group members there. Period. Point blank. In the third. Okay. So once they found out that Raz's brother was still on the tour, they started talking about he doesn't have the team and the security, and then Raz, he was just a little anxious, as the group was taking pictures with some of the fans. He was saying a few things or whatever, like trying to rush them out, whatever. But it's obvious that it was something that was triggering him. And they found out it was Boog's shirt that said, I don't feel safe.
Which, if y'all remember, in last episode, when he had an issue out in New York, I think that's where that was. They was at a party or whatever, and him and J Boog and somebody else had an issue. And Fizz said, oh, I don't feel safe. I'm going home, whatever. Damn. Raz, my bad, y'all. Raz was like, I don't feel safe. I'm going home. And all of this. Boog, how dare you?
Like, why were you antagonizing him? What's the point of doing that? I don't understand that logic, and I can't remember if you mentioned any of that on social media when you and Omari was going back and forth. But at the end of the day, that shirt was not needed.
That live
was not needed. What, you impersonating him like you're doing a skit as if you're Raz?
It's a Sad damn music. I'm leaving the tour, and I'm going solo. Solo, y'all can't hear me.
Solo, y'all can't hear me.
Romantic fate.
Side note, you did sound just like him, but that's besides the point.
It wasn't cute.
It wasn't.
It was very immature
rude.
for you to be a grown ass man mocking somebody's mental health. I don't understand the logic behind that.
Make it make sense. Why?
And you wondering why the tour is not going like it's supposed to go. You wondering why all the members, including Omari, did not really want to do this shit because of situations like what you doing now with the I don't feel safe shirt, knowing that Raz told you he didn't feel safe because you and whoever else was trying to jump on him.
Honey, I'm starting
That's
to realize
funny to you?
That shit is not funny. That's not funny at all. And I think you and Fizz are both the troublemakers in the goddamn group. I'm starting to realize it's the reason why we ain't seeing you too much. Or they like, oh, Boog ain't showing up or whatever. You a problem too, Boog. I didn't like that shit at all.
Yeah.
I didn't like it at all. Like to the point where Raz needed to be comforted. He's having a breakdown.
He cried.
I cried for him.
He was hyperventilating and everything. I'm just like, this is ridiculous.
Girl,
knowing that he doesn't really have a lot of support on tour, then knowing that he was having issues with his mic, right, on multiple occasions, then you come in with this shirt, then you make your live antagonizing him. It's like, how much do you think one person can take?
That shit triggered me. That shit pissed me off.
I was really, you know, sad for Raz and what he had to experience, and I was glad Omari and his management team were there to provide him comfort. But what if Omari was in his selfish ways and was like, I'm just focusing on me?
Okay. Then.
What if he didn't have nobody to turn to at that moment? We don't know what could have happened in that dressing room when nobody was in there because he was going through. It just...
he was so hurt.
He was very hurt.
Like even with him turned around, you could just feel the pressure that he feels like he's under. People feeling like he's the fuck up and can't keep shit together when really he's the one that got y'all together to get this tour popping.
Right.
And with all these extra shits going on, y'all just steady trying to tear this man down.
Right.
I did not like that at all.
Right.
Shame on y'all for making this man feel this way. I don't give a fuck how you perceive him, what antics he has. It's no reason to do that, especially to do it in front of the world.
Right.
That was fucking horrible.
It was
so horrible.
All of his efforts and the fans' requests that this even happened. What you need to be doing is thanking this man for being so committed to a group that's not really committed to him
at all. Y'all don't give a fuck about him. Y'all don't give a fuck about him.
Has y'all brand tattooed
on
his arm. Yes, maybe this is the highlight of his life. Maybe this is what's keeping him sane, being able to go out, to make money, to provide for his family, to interact with his fans, to do what the Lord put him here to do, which was his purpose, which was to sing and perform or whatever. Maybe this was what was keeping him going. And y'all just don't take in no account. Like, it just, whatever. That's the episode.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it at that because that should have had me breaking down. I go off on Bud like he's sitting here. Matter of fact, I want you right here in front of me, you and Amari, so I can have a conversation about just how to be nice,
more compassionate, more understanding,
Ooh,
more courteous.
I wanted to hit you in your fucking face
with this little arrogant smirk and all of that on that video. It was just like you just me.
Yeah, that's what it was. Like, you a type of moment. Like, for the rest of your life. But yeah, anyways, y'all, that was the show. So let us know what y'all think.
Yeah.
Please get in them comments, because did that shit trigger y'all like it triggered me? I don't know why it triggered me so bad, but Boog just really put a sour taste in my mouth. That shit was horrible. So let us know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit us on the YouTube. Hit us on the Facebook. Hit us on the TikTok, the Instagram, the Google, the Yelp. Just hit us up when you look up 2OI.
Exactly.
And I guess we're going to catch y'all in the next video.
Peace.